What inspired you to choose this play for your upcoming production?
It is my favorite play. And it's always good when you're a theater teacher and a director and you get to do the plays you love the most. So that's why I chose it. But I also chose it because I think it's an important message.
What message or theme do you hope the audience takes away from the show?
The play is about a 15-year-old girl who, by honoring her family, threatens the ruler and actually brings him down. She's the daughter of Oedipus. She's honoring a family that's already been dishonored in many ways, really doing the right and best thing. And when I think of her being 15, I think of everybody at Kenwood High School. And I think of the opportunity everyone has every day to choose nobility and loyalty and honor and love in their actions, whether they are just in the immediate effect or in the long-term effect. So I thought it was resonant for me based on where I work and the students, and I hope it's resonant for students.
What qualities were you looking for when casting the main roles?
Well, first of all, I needed actors. And we have a lot of clubs at Kenwood, and there's a lot of competition for after-school time. So I, first of all, think, oh, please let there be enough actors. And then when the actors come in, I'm listening to voices. They need to be heard, and I want them to have strong vocal qualities or the ability to develop them. I want them to be able to be strong readers so they can be memorizers. Now, that isn't always true. You can have someone help you or record lines if you don't think you're a strong reader. But they need to be really good with words and text and interpretation and analysis because that's part of the job. So they have to be intellectually, excited about the story and the words. And then finally, they've got to be able to stop thinking about themselves and let the words be expressed as another person. So it's qualities of imagination, voice, and intellect.
How many rehearsals have been going on so far?
Well, we started 10 weeks ago, and we've had 200 hours of onstage rehearsal with the cast. That's after school in the theater. And then if you count in all the hours that the individual students are doing for their preparation, I would say that we're looking at well over 500 to 1,000 hours that has been invested outside of our group rehearsals to get everything ready.
What strengths have the cast brought to their roles?
Well, they're committed. They are committed to the play, the role, and to the process. And it is a process. It goes from knowing nothing on the first day you walk on the stage with your script, kind of like a wanderer in a foreign land, until the opening night when you own it. You own the place, you own the role, you own the lines, and so it's a bit of transformation. So they're willing to commit, they're willing to take the journey, they're willing to do the work, and wow, do they feel good about themselves. That's what I love. And they're really excited today because it's our opening night.
What does the backstage crew do that the audience may not realize?
Oh my goodness, they do so much. You would not believe what they do. Well, first of all, we painted our stage black this 9 weeks. So some of the crew was in there with their pants rolled up and big shirts on, getting their feet black, just painting, rolling the floor black. Now they have to maintain that floor by sweeping and mopping it. So there's hard work for you. They're also organizing and keeping all the spaces backstage clean and tidy so that all the costumes and the makeup is ready for what needs to be done. They're on stage making sure that everything is positioned correctly and that there's no way in which someone can get hurt. They're making sure that all the cables that plug things in are wrapped in black so that they don't stand out in their yellow neon. And they're in the booth, the lighting people are listening very, very carefully so that they can get their cues right. We have a drummer. He's got to be listening for cues. We wouldn't have a show without a backstage crew. We wouldn't have people dressed. We wouldn't have our quick changes. And we would all feel quite bereft if we had to do everything.
What do you hope the audience takes away from the show?
For the students, I hope they take away a big wow. Look what they've achieved. This is amazing. And it is amazing to do this level of work and amount of work. And I want them to really have a sense of that. For themselves, I hope from the story, they take away the importance of living your values, the importance of loving your family, and the importance of acting in accordance with that love and that honor. And how much difference a child can make. I mean, a 15-year-old may seem like someone who's really got it together, but that's still young. That's youth. And what can a youth do? Well, based on this play, they can change the world.
Thank you for your time.
You're so welcome, Jaxen.